All right, pre-algebra. So we got our last lesson in our unit on polynomials. So I got three different problems here for you in example one. We're dividing polynomials by monomials. So all that means is we're dividing a polynomial of some sort, whether it's a monomial, binomial, trinomial, by a polynomial. So we're going to start with a monomial divided by a monomial. We got three different examples of that, where we got one term divided by one term. So when we're dividing these, basically we're just simplifying them. We're doing everything we can do. So when I look at this, you're going to treat your whole numbers just like you would treat normal numbers. So when I look at this problem, 14 divided by 2 is just 7. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Then I've got x to the fifth divided by x squared. If you remember from the previous lessons, when we multiplied, we added the exponents together. When we divide, we subtract the exponents. 5 minus 2 is 3, so this ends up being x to the third power. And that's our answer. We're done. You can see it's not too bad. Let's look at our second example here. I got 6 divided by 4. All right, this is a problem. 6 does not divide by 4 evenly. But 6 over 4, if it was a fraction, that can simplify. So what I'm going to do is 6 over 4, if I divide both those by 2, it simplifies to 3 over 2. So this is going to be a 3, and then I'm going to have 2 on the bottom. So 3 over 2. Then I'm going to do my x's. X to the 9th divided by x to the 6th. 9 minus 6 is 3 when I subtract my exponents. That's x to the third. And it should be on top. Okay, it always should be on top. In this, if you got a negative exponent, it would be on the bottom, but we're not really dealing with that, so you don't have to worry. Y to the third divided by y squared. So 3 minus 2 is 1, so I get y to the first. You're going to want to put y to the first, I know it, but don't put the 1. To truly simplify an expression, you should never have an exponent of 1. So you don't need it. If you get y to the first, just put y. On the bottom, there's nothing because we divided out these x to the 6 and the y squared. They were divided. They're gone. So all you're left with is the 2, and we're left with that just because 6 did not divide by 4 evenly. It can only be simplified. And that's my answer there. 3x to the third y over 2. So let's look at our last example here. We got 4x to the 10th over 20x to the 7th. So I know you're going to want to do 20 divided by 4, but that's not what that says. That says 4 divided by 20. So what we're going to do is we're going to simplify. 4 over 20 simplifies to 1/5. So that means I got 5 on the bottom. Again, this is similar to the exponent of 1. You're going to want to put a 1 there, like 1/5. But the thing is, you don't need the 1. Because we're going to do x to the 10th divided by x to the 7th. 10 minus 7 is 3, so I get x to the third. And you don't need that 1 out in front. You don't need it. If you get 1x to the third, erase the 1 then. If you could put it, but then you need to erase it and realize, I don't need that for a truly simplified answer. This answer is truly simplified, x to the third over 5. All right, that's example 1. I got one more video for you with a couple more examples.